Hello. Let's see if we can beat Etrian Odyssey, eh? Let's see if we can friggin' beat it. I believe. I'm currently just sinking the cloud for 1,000,000 fucking years. There we go. Reuse Master Rank investigations are crazy. Ton of 4 gold, 1 bronze. Yeah, the Master Rank ones are a significant upgrade. Oh, I clicked a new game. Okay, my chief thought here for a grind threshold is that I want Human Harvest to have Mana Wall maxed, which is 3 levels. There is a follow-up thing of maybe going for Provoke maxed out as well, so it costs less mana. But I think I'm at least initially just going to try and get Mana Wall to level 5. So that's my threshold for grinding, is I'm getting Human Harvest to level 61. And everyone else gets to, obviously, wherever they get during that time. And I'm not going to do any quests or anything, I'm just going to go. We're going to hold to the 25th floor. We're going to walk back and forth here. I will actually go mine as well. I might as well make the use out of what I can, time-wise and stuff, but... This was my idea. I don't know if it's the best, but it was my idea. Hopefully the general, like, damage up and stuff that people get during the... There's one level. From items and level ups that they otherwise get will overall lead to me being a good chunk stronger against the boss, because I do need a lot more damage output as well. That's also an issue. But I think... that as far as things go, this is the core consideration. I reckon it'll be good. So it gives whatever the attack does absorb, and in that second, it's not going to help with the first phase at all. But in that second phase, the boss does start doing elemental attacks, and if absorb makes it so that it actually, God forbid, absorbs and heals from it, that's gonna be fucking crazy. That's gonna be a absolutely filthy benefit for me. Should have popped out of the way here because I'm going to end up having to fight whatever this enemy is that's chasing me, but hopefully it's just killable. I don't remember how much of a struggle stuff was on this floor to kill. FOEs wise. If I need to leave, I need to leave. That's a problem. Scream only hit 2. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. These guys are weak to fire, so Inferno. Good. It's a shame that Hollow was dead for the experience there, but so be it. Another encounter immediately. That's just rude. Everyone weak to fire here. Can't use any skills. Inferno, give me wild shot. It's at least one of those guys down. Good thing that FOE didn't get involved in that combat. That could have been very bad very quickly. Just want to check. I do have a Fred, right? I do have a Fred. Okay. Just in case I need it. Oh, it's the eyeballs. I can deal with the eyeballs. Did you need healing against these guys, or did you just need refresh? I don't remember. It is squad damage, okay. I think with this many people, I'm willing to just keep attacking. It's probably gonna curse again. That's worth a heal at that point. Made the shots. Freeze fine. We'll do a salve. I'm very unlucky with some of these attacks. Freeze fine still. Probably gonna still be at 3, right? Yep. Just a bummer that I don't get any experience with this combat. Considering, it's gonna take a wee few resources. Schnitzel has been like cursed the entire fucking encounter. Hey. Good money, at least. Sound like it's wing thing. And I do now have a nice little straight just to walk back and full fun as well. Attack the turtle, you're provoking, you're healing. You, I think I'm actually just gonna get you to vault this guy. And you're gonna vault that guy as well. The two of them should be enough to kill him. And then I think everyone else might be able to just blunt damage this thing to death, basically. Like resisted damage. I want to save my TP. I like to get a good amount of levels every time. Instead of it taking forever to level up, basically. Custom for Raka. Raka can get more and more TP regen from this as well, which is fucking huge. For the sake of this fight, that's so good. Max TP regen. I don't know what else I would want to put on. I'm not sure. Really glad that annoying stuff was dodged by most of it. The good old just grind it up, yep. I feel like previous attempts at that fight show that I need at least a wee bit more strength on my side, right? Hello, Nasada. Welcome. Good to see you. I don't think I'm terribly far away from being able to do it, but 3 levels across the board. It seems wise. Seems wise. Could turn the old balance. The equipment that I will get from killing all of these guys as well, and the money that that's worth probably also helps a ton. Oh, speaking of which, I'm actually maxed out, so let's leave. What a great time to check my inventory. And I'll be able to buy more items as well. Weapons-wise, I mean, other than this thing, the Balmung for you, I think it's as good as I'm gonna get, right? Yeah. All of these put tech and mana down, which I don't want. So none of these. You've already got the best weapon. I could somehow attempt to save up 272 grand Get this for this guy. No. These two can both get 2 more defense. Oh god, there isn't even like... Even in terms of resistances, there's not that much I can do. It's basically just gonna be levels. Oh, okay. I thought I had more upgrades. Whoops. That is mildly concerning, I'm not gonna lie. The enemies are all moving around at this point. Tornado. I don't think the provoke is worth doing here, really. Nor do I really think the AoE attack is worth doing. These guys on the outside have so much less health. Well. They just showed me that I'm horribly wrong. 6 hit points. Can you please stop missing that thing? Mace dies in this, I swear to God. No Hollow died again, good. It's fine, they're only one of the damage dealers that I would love to be stronger. What I get for trying to spam my way through, to be fair. Oh, as soon as he's gone, he wants him dead all the time. I don't want him dead. I want him alive. He just keeps dying. I could not be blamed for the competence being shown by my people here. Very insightful, Lassiter. I'd never thought about it that way before. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Shaka, provoke this. We're gonna vault you, and we're gonna vault you. You'll attack first, so it'll go off on that guy. Tell me things that I may or may not have realized. You don't want to influence any of my decisions. This is the compromise. I'm pretty sure in terms of equipment, there is some better equipment that I could get. But yeah. I'd have to think about it and like... I don't know if it's what you were intending or not, but I do think the total amount of stuff that you sell to the shop does actually affect available equipment. So just selling stuff to them in general probably also helps. Etrian as a series hides things. It doesn't tell you shit. It does not tell you fucking anything. It's very aggravating. I understand why they do it, but also like... Selling specific things unlocks the shop. Some things require multiple, exactly. What I had assumed is that there was a twofold track going on, which was selling specific resources. Actually, a threefold track, I suppose. Selling specific resources gives you specific things. So if you sell, like, deer hide, you'll get deer hide armor, for example. Just random bollocks. It's not actual stuff, right? And then... on top of that, there's something that's tracking the overall money's worth or something similar to that. Total number of items sold, the cash value of things sold. And whenever that reaches threshold, the game also goes, oops, better give them better stuff in the shop. Here you go. Here's some stuff. I think money, health is just what I was putting on Mace at this point. He's a basic attacker. Tornado is not very useful in this fight from what I can tell. Strength up's already maxed. So health is the most useful thing just in terms of like longevity. Because I don't care about any of the like attack up stuff. Vitality would maybe be good for defense as well, but having more health is more effective usage of defense I already have. Having more defense would give me more effective usage of the health I already have. I don't know which one's more worth speccing into there, so I'm just gonna default it. And just level up health. You'll neither confirm nor deny, yeah. Just so you know where my thought process was at with how the system works. That was my assumption. I just got 3 turtles in a row and all of them blindsided me. What the fuck? It's why I'm picking up the resources every time I come in here as well. Depending on the time of day, either the logging point or the mining point. Because that's going to be, I think, really helpful. I think I'd rather have the vault on you, honestly. For the sake of this fight, what do I want? I probably want the TP ring instead of the bind resistance ring for Schnitzel, because it's such a long fight that the TP runs out. So that's something to spend money on. Raka has the recovery, the TP recovery at this point. So I think they're gonna be okay over the long course of the fight, especially since in phase 1, for the most part, if I do things correctly, I don't really take that much damage. But they won't burn through their resources terribly too much. Is Powerbreaker worth the call? I would say so, yeah. Personally, but I think Powerbreaker is worth all the time, so I'm not very trustworthy on that. Just to be honest. Gonna keep dinging ice. It's a lot I've figured out many first-time players don't. I'm also operating on a few false pretenses based on some assumptions I've made that are ballpark close enough, missed the mark just enough to steer me awry. As is always the case, yeah. I've never used snipe before, that was fun. I think I get better encounters when I'm not in this fucking hallway. I don't know if I'm losing my mind. This hallway is just giving me the same turtle encounter over and over again. I know the encounters are somewhat different in different areas of the map, but at least I think they are. Didn't mean to click the pen. I have to explain when I'm done. Biting your tongue so hard, I appreciate it. I would love to hear it once I'm done. It's so fun to see what you managed to figure out and what you were wrong on and stuff, right? Once you're through and you can actually look it up and be like, oh, okay. Time for you to cook. Manifest, yeah, please do not burn your kitchen down. Would be unwise. How am I doing on the old items right now? I still need some more. I mean, I'm tempted to fight some of these FOEs, to be honest. Just because the item that they drop does kind of give me a lot of money. I think I will avoid it. Because I am here for the experience. Primarily. Two HD/OG is in your opinion? The worst one to start with. Yeah. I mean, with the person who redeemed it, that being Ein, that tracks. That tracks. Redeeming the one that's like the worst to start with just to fuck with me, it's incredibly on brand. It's a very Iron move. Even if unintentional. It's on brand. I've had fun though. What do I want you to get? I don't know. Honestly, maybe just agility up. Oh, get some health, actually, because you keep being one-shot. It might not be the best, but some health, I think, would be really impactful. Every extra turn I have where I don't have to spend reviving Hollow is huge, right? Got the most things about it that would turn new players off. Having a foundation, make it better. Specifically the way that 2 is stacked against the player every step. I think the thing that especially annoys me that this game does is that it does not tell you some like really crucial information that you can maybe intuit, and it does, once you understand it, maybe make a degree of sense. But if I hadn't have like looked it up in some cases, I never would have known about, right? Like binding your legs zeros your evasion. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. But that's like really fucking important. I kind of need to know that. One more level for Human Alice. And then we give this another try. All games don't tell you critical information, it's part of the whole series. It's a weird thing, right? Because it's like, where is the line of information that you want the game to tell you and don't want the game to tell you? Because I wouldn't have minded if the game didn't straight up tell me what binds do, but had like a glossary or something as such, right? That I could go in and look once I've been bound to be like, oh, that seems like it's important. What does that do? Or if I get a skill that does bind, if it tells me what it does there. But it does seem to be a little bit like, figure it out! Which is fun and equal parts frustrating. You would have, the amount of times we've been blindsided by this fucking turtle, you would have thought that we'd be a little bit more on edge about turtles now, you know? Not just on the binds, yeah, they're just the most, like, prominent example that I can think of off the top of my head right now. Similar situations, different stuff, right? Things like telling me exactly how the shop works, I'm not terribly too upset about. I don't mind that. The Tormentor has been added. That's not helpful for me. sadly. Head gem? I need to figure out how to get a head gem. This would be really useful. It gives more defense, it gives TP, it gives technique. This would be great. It's not really very useful for you, but it's more defense for you. Oh, I think I've got a head gem before, so. Apparently haven't been here in a long time. Oops. Oh, another mechanic that's like really important that the game doesn't tell you. It feels like it's super important is what I was calling for the longest time rare drops. But it tells you about it in a roundabout way quite near towards the end of the game. The conditional drops. That's so important to know. It doesn't tell you early, right? It takes a long time before it tells you. It's in the bar, conversations with patrons. Oh, I missed that. That's on me then. I didn't figure that out until I was in the 3rd stratum. Maybe the 4th. I don't think I can see myself a head gem here, actually, so never mind. I'm not going to be able to grab one of those. Bar conversations change every floor and tons of missable, yeah. It's another rune tunic. So, bar finding more equipment for the shop, I am on the best equipment that I can get. You say something regarding conditionals, you think it's pretty obvious, you likely already realized? Yeah, go ahead. Can I look at it in, like, here or something? Yeah. Okay, Human Harvest is the last one that should level as long as somebody doesn't die. The item name, if you can get a hint about it, analyze item and the enemies, etc., often is a huge hint on how to get the conditional. Oh, that's fun. So something like a head gem, for example, perhaps requires the head to be bound or something similar to that. If it's called like a frost gem, maybe you have to use an ice attack. Similar-ish things. I have no way to bind in this team that I actually have unlocked, so it doesn't help me. Good to know. Actually encourages that you use a... You don't just have like one squad in that instance then, right? Because you might need people to be able to do things that you wouldn't be able to do with like your mainliners, like I can't. In that instance there. Something you like about the series, different items being different values, yeah. I also think that against all fucking odds, they have done, at least in this game, a really good job of the economy being quite balanced. Like, it's pretty fucking good. It would be very typical for this type of game, right? That you hit something like Stratum 1, you're struggling the whole time, you get to the end of Stratum 1, suddenly you just have, like, fuckloads of economy all the time. You're just rolling in cash. It ceases to exist as a resource, right? But it hasn't. It's remained relevant, which is really cool. Meat in the pan. Oh, what are you doing? What are you cooking? You're cooking, even. Your schnitzel, nice. Nexus is the only game where it gets out of hand, and that's only by post-game. That's amazing. Amazing that they've done such a good job with it. Pork, probably. You don't even know. Lamb is a lot more expensive, yeah. Just one more combat. Just one more combat, just one more level, sorry. And then I'm gonna give this another go. Just the one more. The Human Harvest, specifically. Everyone else, as long as no one dies, will get a level along the way, though. Human Harvest is the furthest down in experience right now. And even then, it's only if Hollow dies. Really. Have I experienced the FOE song? Yes. I think after the Deers early game terrorized me, Raka showed it to me. It was very funny. I was gonna say, I don't know if I found Ironwood before, but I must have done, because it didn't pop up with, like, new thing. But Ironwood is not one I recognize. You're only weak to lightning, right? Yeah. The team absolutely kicked it by this butterfly. Yep. You are astoundingly stronger by the end of the game, though. Like, my melee dudes just, or mace in this case specifically, just one-shots the deer now. The deer does not stand a chance. When you are considered like a high-tier group, you actually are a high-tier group, right? Oopsie, well, I can't kill you. You're scary. You are way too scary. I can kill the ones that spawn in, the eyeballs. Those things are horrifying. I don't know how much I'm getting. Those evil hydras. The terrifying things, yeah. When you fight cool and master rank, she still runs off. Does she? I don't remember that. I thought it worked more like a normal quest. Stronger than the last boss! Yeah, they're really fucking tough. I struggled to kill the, like, previous version of them. I don't want to fuck with them. I'm perfectly okay leaving them alone. Give her a try just cause? Yeah, fair. A whole hour of grinding levels, and if it doesn't work, I don't really know what my plan is. I'm not expecting it to work immediately. I expect it to take a few tries still. But I'm really hoping that this is enough. If Hollow gets another health level in them as well, I'm pretty sure that will take them to the point where they shouldn't be able to be one-shot by Void. It should just be Schnitzel being one-shot by Voids. And that's going to help a ton for the first phase. That's going to do a lot. You know what you recommend? Listen to me stick with the boring tongue, yep. Is indeed. I'm sure there is so many things that are like so obvious. for someone who's played the game a lot that you could do in this situation to make it a lot better. Or I could give Schnitzel a health ring as well, actually. But I think I still want them to have the one offhand slot thing. Because it's useful. To give them more TP. Played through 2 to beating the super boss 4 times. I'm definitely done after I beat the boss. The normal boss. I will not do the super boss. That is definitely too much for me. One 5 times, 3 7 times. Did you say that 4 and 5 were the good ones to start with, by the way, Lassiter? I think it was 4 and 5. But I couldn't recommend it. It was? Okay. I was going to put it in my Steam wishlist, but I could not fucking remember. The other day, to save my life. I was like, I swear it was 4, but it wouldn't come to me. You know what would actually be really nice right now, but I can't do because it would interrupt with the experience logic? It would be really nice to have the fucking Jester with me, the Bard. That's what they're actually called. The aggro thing. But I've got maxed out on them. 5 is the best balanced and cleaned up for the experience. 4 is the easiest, which doesn't make it easy. Yeah. Easiest is relative here. You are still playing Etrian Odyssey. Give Mace another hit point level. Raka gets another TP regen. Doesn't put them to max, which honestly I'm really tempted to correct, but give Schnitzel another ice up. Nexus is only for people who adore it, yeah. I remember you saying that the other day. Huh. A butterfly?
Yes.
What the fuck? It's flown in upstairs.
Yeah, it was sitting on the bedroom wall. The monarch.
It is.
Quite stressed at the moment.
It's very stressed. Cute.
No, you showed this paper.
No.
Do you have any of the papers? No.
It doesn't matter anyway. Very cute. Well done.
Yeah.
Good catch.
It wasn't difficult, it didn't move.
Oh. Okay. I think I will retreat to make as much money and stuff as possible because I'm going to want to buy usable items. And I've still got a few thousand experience to go, so it's still going to be worth it. Is that going to be worth it? I mean, it doesn't take very long. I might have a peep on to see if the bosses are there again as well. Since I don't know what the logic for when the bosses respawn is. They give decent experience and some items as well, potentially, so Not here, because it would show on the minimap, I think, right? Because it's just in here. Thankfully, nice and quick to check. This one's here. Hello. A preemptive attack? That's filthy. You can't do that. That's not okay. That's not okay. It's just already half dead. Yeah, no, that's why I said it's filthy. The fact that we got the preemptive attack there is disgusting. Poor thing didn't stand a chance. That's not fair at all. There's the level that I need. Level is done. I am going to check the other bits and bobs as well, though. Did I even notice? I know that I got an item from it. This? If that was it, though, then other than that, no, I didn't notice anything. I've already got that before, though.
I've got both white and beige essentials, yeah.
Correct.
Do you know where the white ones are?
In the bin?
I couldn't see them, but maybe we'll look.
Maybe in the bin upstairs?
No, I'm not.
I remember unpacking the beige ones. Okay, okay, good. I want to say, did I have the conditional for that boss? I truly don't know, to be honest. What are you weak to? You're weak to lightning. Slashing works fine. I think it is probably better for you to just do normal attacks in that instance then. I get preemptive on you as well. No, it's better for you to do the lightning attack. For sure. Oops. Yeah, definitely better to do that. Well, I'm not going to kill you as quickly as I hoped I would, to be honest. I was hoping I might get you down really fast, but it's going to take a wee bit, eh? Thankfully, just spamming that every turn is enough. No, I think all boss items are shown in yellow in this game. Oh, Raka does get max TP regen. Hey! I believe every single boss item is yellow. Because I didn't get the conditional there, because I definitely didn't get the conditional before. And that didn't show up as a new item, so... but it was still yellow. Enter the labyrinth here. Is here. Why have I put a staircase icon here? That's not right at all. This thing I don't remember that well. I guess you just always get preemptives against the bosses. Lightning is the only thing it's weak to. Other than piercing, so you should be doing shockers. You can just attack. You can just attack. You are doing volts. You are just attacking. You can do any FOE from behind while they face away from you. Oh, really? That's cool. So against the bosses, because you're always going to want to travel from the floor above, because it's so much quicker, you always get them. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Cannot remember this fight. Do not know what it does. I'm afraid. Okay, AoE stuff. Go south 2. Just keep it going, it'll be fine. The game is pandering to a group of people. Do you reckon? Those confusions are a bit annoying, unfortunately. I like that they attacked each other, that was kind of funny. Hey! Chunky levels. That was well worth going back through the bosses, holy. I got way more out of that than I thought I was gonna. I think I'm just gonna ding up Provoke another level, maybe. I could also put Risk Wall up more. This. Hollow will definitely eat an attack and live now. I believe. Definitely, I think. They should. I have not. I've been grinding up levels this whole time, usually. I'm just about to attempt it again once I've gone back and rested stats and stuff. Because I think I'm ready for it now. Or at least more ready for it than I was before. I am in a better state. Do I have any Soma? I need Soma 1. Diffuses attacks on the party. I guess I'll take some of these. I have quite a lot of medicas, quite a few revives. Some nectars, I have 1 Soma, 2 Hamals. Hopefully it's enough. Sleep, yes. I got 1 level higher than I intended to. Let me open up my fucking notes. Okay. Let's hope this hour of grinding was worth it. Round 1. It should do a status attack. You're gonna do ice. You are not gonna do meta shock because you can't do it before it will take its turn first, so. It is going to do physical reflection. So I want to be doing Freezer here. You're going to defend yourself to save on TP. Because I realized I don't need to provoke, it doesn't do anything. You're going to do Ice. You are going to Meta Shot. Okay. After physical reflection is always repair. So just attacks all over the place. After that is magical reflection. And then it's going to be an AoE, which I can't block from. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. I'm going to try it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. Oh no, it goes so slow. Oh, Schnitzel even survived, even in phase 1. Cool. Going to be status attacks. So yeah, Mana Wall is not worth doing there. Doesn't do anything. It's gonna do physical reflection. I think I'd do an AoE here. Like, fuck, that missed. That would have really sucked. Okay, it's gonna repair. Magical reflection. And it should be low enough health now, it's about 50%. I don't know if it insta-transitions, but I'm still expecting it to do an AoE here. It did magical reflection again. Schnitzel's dead, which means it's not worth reviving Schnitzel, I don't think. Unless it does, it might do a status attack right now, at which point it will be worth reviving. I think that's actually what it's gonna do, so I'm gonna revive. Okay, the AoE is gonna come afterwards. Raka lost their turn, that's really unfortunate. Even with Hollow defending, they still died. Woof. That's rough, man. It's going to do physical reflection. So I'm going to set Mace to do a neck to all. You're just going to click defend. You're going to do self too. Now it's going to repair. Okay. Magical reflection. Status. I didn't get the ring for Schnitzel. That's really fucking bad. It's gonna do its AoE. That really fucking sucks, man. I'm gonna hit defend with you. I'm not gonna bother hitting defend with you because I don't think you survive regardless. I made a shot to try and get Human Harvest back. Oh, I didn't get that turn. Okay, I got a Human Harvest back. I think we once again necked all. It's gonna physical reflect. So just defend. You're gonna try and salve. You weren't allowed to. It's gonna repair. You're gonna try and salve. You're gonna meta shot to ensure that salve goes through, actually. It's got a magical reflection right now. You're gonna do a sub one for me. It's gonna status. Dude, the statuses are so good for it. That's so bad. Yeah, Schnitzel's just straight up dead because Mace. Hollow didn't get that turn. And is dead. I lose. Just bad luck there. I'm gonna try and push through at this point to try and kill it, but wow, okay. Very lucky. I want to do what here? I want to use these ham owls, one on you. One on you. I will use a Medica on you. And one on you, even though it's ridiculously irrelevant. Okay. Baraka still has good TP. Everyone's still got good TP. I still have a good amount of revives. It's not impossible. First things first is going to be the Curse AoE. If this checks out and is still true. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know if this thing has a set pattern or if it has some logic to it or whatever. Okay. I am gonna... No, I don't think I need to pop a provoke. I think that's just a waste of mana. It does go quicker than Hollow. Okay, good to know. Good to know. If this is true, it's gonna do Sunlight, so I'm gonna use Mana Wall. It used Ice Rain. Distress? I've not even seen Distress before. That's entirely new. Schnitzel's dead, sadly. I think every 5 turns it maybe uses Solitude. It's like the only thing I've maybe got figured out here. I would, based on my previous logic, I would expect... I don't know anymore. Fuck it, just use Mana Wall, I'm scared. I'm scared and I don't know what it's gonna do, just Mana Wall. That was Travel, which insta-killed Hollow. So Sunlight. No, whatever the fuck Distress is, which puts damage down. Of course. Anyway, it didn't fucking block. I haven't even half-elfed it, man. It's turn 11, so I know what it's gonna do. If the logic holds. I can't meta shot to get rid of it though. Yep. Okay, so every 5 turns I know it's gonna do that at least. Hit everyone, which means it did a magical attack. I think it might randomly decide, I'm not sure. The magic attack is less impactful, so try and block the physical attack if it goes for that. That was really useful because it kept 2 people alive. Gonna use a nectar on you. I'm gonna salve 2 with you. I'm gonna do the rear guard specifically. I don't actually have the capacity to salve right now. That's Soma with you. It was a good Soma. Let's use a Medica on a Hollow. I'm going to attempt to do a healing on Mace. If Schnitzel dies, Schnitzel dies. Schnitzel's unfortunately not very useful anymore in this situation. Gonna Medica Hollow. Get a healing Mace. Medica Raka. Medica Human Harvest. I think I just want to use Medicas because I want to save to be able to do an AoE heal. No, Hollow died! From that health threshold? Fuck, I didn't think they would. Do I have a Nectal right now? I do. Do a Nectal. Do the Force Defense. I can do that to get Hollow back up. I need to Medica Raka because I need to keep Raka up. As expected, Schnitzel is just doomed to die every turn. It's just the way of the world. So I want to go for a salve. I think I would rather wait one more turn and try and pull off the higher level heal. That's unfortunate. I do still have a nectar. It's the last one though. Raka might die from that. Nope, lived. Nice. I am out of items at this point though, which is very bad. 507 damage is significant. It's down to red, but I don't think I can kill it. Which is really sad. I have a cure. I can try and keep Mace up. Nope. It's so close! Oh. So close. Those levels were really good. Okay, my guess, even though I have no idea what's truly going on here, and I think a good way to get around phase 2 is it uses, at least when it's above 50% health, Solitude for random attacks, Solitude for random attacks, Solitude. And then I think when it goes into phase 2, it just does random attacks. There might be more logic to it, but I can't figure it out, at least at the moment, for me. And what is more dangerous of those attacks is the physical attacks. So what I can do is full guard with Human Harvest, salve 2 with Raka. Do I have a thread? I have one thread. I also think I might grab myself, depending on how far away I am, quite far with you. I'm gonna try and grab myself one more level on everyone. And also get some money in the meantime to be able to buy a few more healing items. Just a few more healing items there, I think I could have won. Schnitzel, I think I need to take health on a level up. And I think that will do a pretty damn good job at help keeping them alive. Because them doing good damage is great and all, but it's pointless if they die to the AoE. I actually hilariously kind of want Thingy to be slower. Hollow, after I spent so much time boosting their speed, I actually feel like I want them to maybe be slower. Human Harvest is the last person to do. I'm boosting speed. I did boost a few levels into speed with them. How? Well, isn't that what agility... Well, I've boosted agility, which I'm making the assumption affects speed. Let's put it that way. Instead. Because you don't get to, at least I haven't found out what the stats do. just made sense to me that agility would affect initiative. But, right. Every time, if I just get myself one more level, eventually I'll be maxed out. Although I'd really rather that not happen, because that's gonna suck. That means I lose a lot of fights. And I think I'm pretty damn close to being able to do that. I mean, that was super, super close. And I think with better strategy in phase 2, it would have been even closer. Trying to like digest what happened in the last fight in my mind right now. I think there's a real issue with confusion and fear. And I don't think I could deal with that without completely rejigging Hollow's items entirely in phase 1. And that can really determine if I get fucked over or not, which is a bit rough. I could have finished that phase 1 a lot earlier and saved some healing items if it wasn't for the fact that it hit confusion on both of the frontliners, for example. Definitely at the point where these guys take a while to level, eh? They've done a good job. They are high up there. Binds don't really seem to be a problem, so I definitely need to switch out the ring on Schnitzel. Maybe I just give the get a health ring for Schnitzel so they don't get fucking killed. That'd be really helpful. And I don't need the bind ring. Because even in the second phase, it doesn't really seem like it binds head. Like health for Schnitzel. Better strategy in phase 2. Pray to fucking God it doesn't have a phase 3, I guess. very important aspect of this fight right now. Prayer. Do I want to put another level into South too? I think I might. To be honest. Because it's not quite full healing people anymore. Back with coffee and food. Welcome back. I hope the food be tasty. I don't know if maybe investing in just like technique up would be more worth it for the sake of improving the heals, but I don't know any. Is the thing. You know what? Sure. I think that might be potentially worth having. After it's done, like, the AoEs and during phase 2, if it's done a big attack on the front line and they haven't been healed up, I think that could be good. 6,000 experience split across 5 people is going to be like, what, just over 1,000 each. So it's going to take... Well, this is the problem, though. You. Just singular turtle. You are the problem. You give poopy experience. Make everything take longer. Multi-turtle, or multi-combat with turtle, good. Oh, those guys aren't going to take any damage from the Escadon. Oh, they do? Wait, what? But they're immune to magic. Eschaton's force damage, I guess. Ramen is underrated? Do you reckon ramen is underrated? I don't think it is. I think it's pretty universally beloved, no? It maybe has a reputation of being student food. And there's some, like, prejudice almost towards it in a way that doesn't need to exist. It can be normal food as well, not just student or cheap food. Ramen's pretty beloved, right? Both ramen and instant ramen. That is mostly just noodles. keeping Schnitzel alive and Hollow alive in this fight for longer is super, super important as well. Because I did actually manage to get force attacks off there during phase 2. And if I can get the force attacks off, it's gonna help a lot. The Schnitzel's is a ton of damage. Hollow's is potentially a stun if the boss isn't immune to it. $1,400. Schnitzel up to 341 with that health level. Good. I also give them the health ring. They should be able to survive easy peasy. Hollow's gonna get a health level as well, but not the ring, because I don't think they'll need it at that point. I'm so tempted, so tempted to reset Raka's level and take all of the points out of patch up just for this one fight, because they're not useful in this one fight, really. It feels horrifically wasteful, though. And also the down levels will give them less TP and less hit points and stuff, so it's probably not worth it. In the grand scheme of things, but it is tempting. Just one more good one, or two more shittier ones. And I should have that extra level on every single person. Just gonna help. Just that little bit extra, right? That's all I needed, was a tiny little bit more. Human harvest. Let's give you risk, Will. Hollow's gonna take a health up. We're gonna thread our way back. Sell this stuff. I would like to buy a health ring, please. Elemental resist. Oh, that would have been perfect, but it's really fucking expensive. I'll take just the health plus 50 ring, which I think I have somewhere. That's, whoops, good enough. Defense plus 20, tech plus 2, TP plus 10, defense 27, this. Did I put... No, I put that on Racker, I didn't put it on Schnitzel, did I? Should spend the rest of my money as well. I think one more neck to all would be good. Gonna grab another neck to 2. And then I'm gonna grab a few more Medicas. I guess I'll grab a thread. And then click the old save button. I need to run to the loo so that I can concentrate. Okay. Come on. This is the time. This is the attempt. I believe. As long as I don't get fucked. Offensively, we're not really any stronger, bar what one level gives. But I choose to believe that one level is good enough. Physical reflection. Repair. Magical reflection. Gonna be AoE this time, which I cannot preempt. Other than clicking the defend button on my ranged people, but I want to see if they can tank the Void one. They indeed can, although that hit hollow fucking hard. Status. Terror is kind of bad there. Especially against physical reflection. I'm gonna hope that this just works out. You're gonna do that just in case. So that Hollow could at least get rid of it next turn. Okay, they got rid of it this turn. Perfect. It will be repair again. Magical reflection. I think that's below 50. It's either going to magic reflect again or it's going to status. And I don't know what it's going to do. It might also AoE. It AoE'd. Okay. That's fine. So now I would expect a physical reflection. Not a status. Because of the fact that it's low health. Or whatever the fuck triggers it, I have no idea. It might just be after the first 2 rounds. That's magical reflection! No, it's gonna kill 3 people! Okay, only killed 2. Why did it do magical reflection there? What? I don't know what the logic is at all. It should do a status now, I guess. It seems to just abort and start halfway through. I guess maybe the next cycle actually works like this. Is how that is. And it ends with a repair instead. I think it's gonna do a status. Which it did. Goodie. So now it should do AoE. Which sadly means I want the entire backline to click defend. Schnitzel is dead. Physical reflect. I don't know what I just got Hollow to do. Nothing, apparently. Oh, defend again. This should be a repair. I think we hiccuped a bit, but we should be back on track. Magical reflection. Status. AoE. Still kills Schnitzel. After the AoE is physical reflection. So I'm going to do freeze. You're going to use shitty nectar. You're gonna salve 2. You're gonna hit a freeze shot. Which missed. After physical reflection should be repair, which fucking sucks. You gotta go, have a good one. Thanks for pumping along. Have a good rest of your day. After repair is magic reflection. I'm not getting a lot of double attacks here, and it's really slowing this down. Status. That is fucked. I'm gonna try and kill it. Nice, good. Mace attacked it. That was great. I fucking misclicked it because I was spamming through the dialogue, and for some fucking reason it's the default option. God damn it, man. That went so well as well. Why did they make the default agree? At least I can test to see if this is correct this time. And that it has a different transitionary phase, basically. I think it's below 50%, but it might actually just be after the first 2 rounds. Switches it up to fuck you up. Okay. Attack. 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 Wait, what's it doing? It's doing status. Attack, attack, attack. Ice. Attack. Well, that might be a lost attempt. Honestly. That went surprisingly not bad. It's gonna repair. It's gonna do magical reflection. After magic is the AoE. Which I can't defend against, seemingly, so. Just take the chance to do damage. AoE status. Hollow got fucking confused. Grand. Physical reflection. I will just hope that Hollow doesn't decide to kill Schnitzel. Do a freezer. You're defending. You're going to refresh Hollow. Nice. Good. Repair is always next. I'll do a salve 2. Salve 1 might be enough. Do a salve 2 and don't risk the fact that you might fucking die. Meta shot, because I need the damage output. Magical reflection. So now another AoE. And now I think it's going to do magic reflection again. Yes. So now it's going to do status, and then AoE. There we go. It's a little bit more figured out. It switches it up. Nice, that was great. So now it's going to do an AoE. The AoE is going to kill Schnitzel. Schnitzel just seemingly cannot survive it no matter what. I didn't! Amazing! Physical reflection. Except it doesn't really affect the first two, but I'd still rather like to Freezer here. You can attack before it does it, so you should be fine. Salve, ice, ice. After the physical reflect, it always repairs. Do a normal salve. Then magical reflection. After magical reflection, it's status. I think we can probably just kill it. Nice. That was a lot better than even the time before. Okay. Do not spam through the dialogue. Do not return to town. We pop a healing on you. Items, they're technically a little bit wasted. But I want to use these for their TP regen, for these two. Should have used both of them on Raka, actually. I have a ton of heals. I have tons of Nectals and stuff still. I believe. Come on. Come on. It should be fine. So first turn it's gonna Solitude, so I can just all-out attack it. After that, with Human Harvest, I want to be doing AoE physical defenses. I think. So not the first turn is fine, just beat the snot out of it. Every turn at this point, I don't know what it's going to do anymore. Mana Wall is nice, but it does less damage with that, so I'm going to use Full Guards. We're going to do a Salve 1, and then a Meta Shot. See, Sunlight is not terribly that much damage. I can just live that, that's fine. Full Guard again. Pop a Salve 1 again. Ice Rain once again, Salve 1. Does most of the work there. I think it's going to be worth a Salve 2 at this point. Still going to pop up Full Guards every turn until I run out of mana. I think it's worth it. Except on the 6th turn. Then it's not. See, this travel protects went off in the important moments. Good. Delightful. I think there's Salve 1. I think it's gonna travel again. So Salve 2. Now it's gonna AoE make everyone sad. So preemptively Medishout, because it goes before you. Everyone gets made sad, everyone is not sad. Keep the full guard going. I'm actually not going to preemptively do a heal here to try and save some mana for a turn. I should have done. You're gonna Medic Raka. You're gonna Full Guard. Raka's gonna Salve too. Okay, it went with Sunlight, so everyone would have survived, but I didn't want to risk it. I think this is actually the pattern that I have wrote down. I think it does follow a pattern. I just don't think it follows, like, consistency. I cannot use magic. Raka attack because I'm a Muppet. If I'm right, it should use Sunlight right now. Which it did. Okay, so it seemingly has patterns. I just don't know why it goes into what one. That's really poopy. I mean, I can cheat Duel here and do this. Because it should do Ice Rain. And it should do Ice Rain again. And then I don't know what it did. But Sunlight afterwards. I'm gonna pop off Full Guard. Did Sunlight. And then it does Sunlight again, I think. Raka is bound from healing. That's not good. I don't think it's going to use Solitude anymore because it's below half. We're going to pop up our last Full Guard. You're going to Soma here. Now, Human Harvest is there to use items if need be. Let's do I want to do a salve 2 or do I want to try and sneak away some salved ones? Let's do a 2 and keep people guaranteed alive for longer. Schnitzel is so close to getting Eschaton. Two force attacks off there. Humongous amounts of damage. It's in the red. If Schnitzel goes, so be it. I'm gonna try and heal Schnitzel, but if they die... fucking whatever here, honestly. Yeah, they're gone. I can negative free them, to be fair, with Human Harvest, because you can't really do anything else right now, so... let's negative free Schnitzel up. I can force heal everyone. Keep us in it for that little bit longer. No, Hollow died! Revive them. Yes! It doesn't revive them! That's incredibly dumb. Medica 3, Hollow. Raka is gonna heal themselves. I need you to Medica free Mace. Heal Hollow. Heal Human Harvest. It might die. Yes! Hero of Lagar defeated the Overlord. Hey! Good shit. Dissipated as drops of light before your eyes. My aim was nothing less than the evolution of man, the dawn of a new race. Personally strove to transcend the limitation of his species. Yeah, but then he also turned himself into a giant monster. No, I'm pretty sure it was about how powerful we were, but sure. And others. True, he turned a bunch of people into giant fucking monsters. Semi-brute force hit buffs would have made a huge difference. Yeah, fair. They probably would have. I'm not a big buff person. I'm not a big buffer or debuffer. Feel free, Lassiter. Go ahead. Please do so. Ugh. I enjoyed this, for the most part. I really do not like insta-kill attacks. And I don't really like some stuff that felt like RNG. But hey. First off, agility does affect speed very slightly. The Etrian Odyssey 2 and only in 2! It primarily affects hit, which is why you see so many misses. It affects dodge rate and speed a little bit. Using agility, you almost never beat out monster speed alone. Okay, fair enough. Game has a hidden stat called action speed, which is on your equipment. I remember that because Raka mentioned it. It's the reason why the staves are so slow. They have a debuff to their like movement speed. Boots have fast action speed equipped. Boots changes your speed. Different armor types and weapon types have different action speeds. Oh, the boots make you quicker. Interesting. Trying to beat out monsters by using specific gear more than anything else. Yeah. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. If you equip boots, you move quicker. I like that the defender, whatever they're called, the protector, their shield stuff actually requires them to have a shield equipped as well. That's fun. They're like full guard and all that. I enjoy that. It's a nice little detail. You like the game does this, you don't like it doesn't tell you. 100% with you. 1,000,000% with you. Shields have a negative action speed, making you notably slower. But doing the blocks and stuff gives you a like massive amount of priority though, right? Whenever you do a block-based attack. Or is it just that the protector is quick as fuck? A block-based skill, I should say. Abilities all have action speeds? Yeah. Okay. That one I think I figured out. Because there's, on the Langschnecht as well, there's an ability called like Hypercut or something, and it says that it goes really quickly. For the shop, total sold does nothing. Oh, okay. Look at that star. Purely based on the selling specific items in specific quantities. Fair enough. I have a star. In later games, total sales do something for specific items. Okay. Interesting. The item to unlock Nectar to buy, you need a 1-to-1 ratio. You bring back one, you can buy a Nectar. Yeah, exactly. That I actually noticed early on. Not with Nectar, but with, I think... Oh no, I noticed it at the end as well. The Balmung weapon, the sword that I had on Mace, that I couldn't put on Human Harvest as well, is because I didn't have another one of the materials. So I couldn't buy another sword. Etrian Odyssey 2. Marked as green on the sheet. It is complete. Delightful. Fucking delightful. The way I was playing, you recommended gear more than levels by far. Fair enough. At least with the stuff that I had, that I knew as such, that I had access to without hunting to get conditional items and whatnot, I was maxed out. The game scales very little off of levels. One scales, but it's the only one that does, yeah. I did notice that it didn't scale a terrible amount off of levels, but because I had the ability to spend the points, that gives you a decent amount, right? Playing without buffs, equipment that gives you the biggest bang. Cool. Items actually balance you more against enemies than levels. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the stats they give you are massive, right? The skill points, for example, if you put like one skill point into strength, it gives you one strength. But you can get items that just straight up give you like 5 points of strength. Which is way more fucking impactful. Not to mention they also do like damage and whatnot. On the last fight, I should have had some Rita. Is that the one that gets rid of the binds? It have fed more defensive skills and heals into my. It heals TP. Yeah, did I have access to that? Because that's why I had the Hanao, right? Oh, it's there. Probably from gathering, yeah. There's so many like pop leaf things that I don't have unlocked. Because I never figured out how to get the pop leaves. I don't know if this is a thing that exists in later games. $5,000 and 8,000 fucking hit points. Holy shit. But it would be really nice in this menu if it told you where to get it from. Because it's nice that there is an index of all of the items, but when it's like dark red gem that looks like a clot of blood, that's not really very helpful. It is added in later games, good, because that's humongous upgrades for later games to be able to see where you get the thing from. Or if you could like click it and it would take you to the monster or something, if it was a monster one, right? Just surprised they didn't add things to HD. Yeah, I guess it's because they wanted to keep them like the way they were, but it would have been nice. It's like an in-between solution. Which is always awkward, because then it's like, why didn't you just do the full thing? Instead of this, like, strange, half-assed situation. I don't know what I did to unlock this. I know what I did to unlock this, but this I don't know. Holy armor is a conditional from an FOE. I got a fucking FOE conditional? Who not one? Juggernaut? Oh, the boss? This thing? Colossus? Is that what is Juggernaut? No, that's Colossus? Yeah, this one. It's not the conditional, but it must just be from him. Just his skin. Okay, cool. What I would also really like is, I understand not showing you the conditionals you haven't got, but when you have got a conditional, if you can read what the logic was. Conditional is to kill with a non-physical attack. I didn't get that! Drink is to go to the bar? Oops, that's not the bar. Talk to the patrons. How do you talk to the patrons? I can only talk to the dude, right? You can't in 2? Okay, so you couldn't figure out the conditionals until relatively late, potentially then. I wasn't crazy. Cool. There's a guy drinking at the bar in every game after 2 who gives you conditional stuff. Amazing. In Mayim drinks, he tells you about surviving monster attacks. Fun. It's always a hint. That's nice. Is that something they add into later games by any chance, where they make it so that once you've got a conditional, you can see it in here? Say, for example, to be able to click on like this long pin in some way, shape, or form. In 3 onwards, thank fuck. They never tell you directly, that's a shame. Because once you've got it, it would be nice if you could just look at it again. Right. Snail. You keep spreadsheets of them. Honestly, fair. It seems like a good way to do it. I do. Exclamation mark Discord will take you to that. Grand. That was enjoyable. I had fun. That means tomorrow is going to be full-length Tactics Ogre. In that case. I even completed half of the game on Expert. So hey, that's fun. I didn't finish the game on Expert, but I completed half the game on Expert. So I could take some degree of pride in that, I think. Especially since it's my first one. Right, pop those both up. There we go. Tomorrow is all-day Tactics Ogre. Tuesdays are now all-day Tactics Ogre as well. This one is going to be changed to SMT 5 on Thursdays. I don't really plan to come back. Probably not. To be honest. But I might do at some point, I don't know. Probably won't be on stream if I do. In all likelihood, I will get the more future games that have a bit more quality of life to them, and I'll probably play those ones. More so. Oh, look at that. Kill in one turn, Volt, Fire, Ice, Cut, Bash, Stab. Don't kill with Cut, Bash, Stab. Interesting. Kill with Stab, kill with Cut. Kill while legs are bound. Kill in one turn. Kill with death. The fuck is death? Kill with fire. Kill while arms are bound. So most of them are just kill with specific thing. Cool. Instant death attacks, one hit KOs. Jesus. Highly recommended for you, but an Odyssey that isn't it's not stacked against you yet. That would be more fun. Okay. Thank you very much, Lassiter. I appreciate the help. The information is fantastic. And I look forward to playing 4 at some point. I don't know if I'll end up streaming it, if I just play it by myself, but I look forward to playing it at some point nonetheless. I am done for today. I will be back tomorrow with the other stuff. Tactics Ogre the whole time. You can see when they're Discordy, YouTube, if you care about those, are there. Thank you for joining me for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Till I see you next time. Have a good one. Hello.